I'm going to tell you something that might end our relationship.
What?
This is one of my least favourite Kendrick songs.
Are you f***ing crazy? No, I'm sorry. Let me get my hat.
You're watching Two Brains React. This friend is Marlon.
This friend is Liv.
And for today's quarantine special, we're going to show each other our top 5 songs by Kendrick Lamar.
Impossible task, but
It
we're
is
doing
an
it anyway.
task, yes. So I think our lists are gonna
Be very
differ
different.
greatly.
I mean, Kendrick is both of our
Kendrick is
favourite
both of our
artists
favourite artists,
ever.
but our approach has been very different.
Yes.
So you've been liking Kendrick since
the beginning.
Since you were a kid.
Since the start
Whereas
of time.
I am late to Kendrick, and I discovered Kendrick when To Pimp a Butterfly came out. So we're coming from completely different angles, but we love him equally. Okay, so
We need to flip a coin.
Let's see who goes first.
All right, heads, you go first. Tails, I go first.
Okay.
Heads,
Okay.
you're going first.
Right. Oh.
I feel so guilty for doing this because there's just every song I
It's
leave.
okay.
Every song I
Don't
leave
feel
out, I
guilty.
feel.
Yeah, disclaimer, all the songs are great.
Disclaimer: there's literally only about 2 Kendrick songs in existence that are like 7 out of 10. Is the rest are 9s and 10s. So.
Yeah. So these are just the top of the top for us personally.
Yeah.
Okay, so my number 5.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, so you accept this as my number 5.
I accept any Kendrick song in any position.
So this is going to be a really boring conversation.
It's kind of arbitrary because every song is amazing. There's only 2 or 3 that I wouldn't accept.
Yeah.
So.
Okay, but this song is amazing.
It is. Yeah, it's the perfect end to an album.
We're gonna put it in reverse. Darling, I told you many times.
So where is this from? What is this sample?
I don't know what that sample is. I know there's a Hiatus Coyote sample.
Yeah, that's later.
Later in the song.
Yeah.
I don't know what that sample is, but this is produced by Ninth Wonder, who Kendrick tweeted way back. He was like, "I'd love to jump on a ninth beat."
Oh, really?
He spoke it into existence.
I love that.
Lamar! It's the way he slides in on the beat. Oh, Lamar!
I love that. Wow.
It's very cartoony, yeah.
Yeah, it's really cool.
Life is one funny motherfucker. That's facts right now.
And right now,
Life is
yes, for
one
sure.
funny motherfucker.
Anthony was the oldest of 7.
I love it. I just love the storytelling.
Yeah.
He's such a great storyteller.
Yeah. This is yeah. I can't put it into words, man.
You have to try.
It's the fact that it's easy to tell your own narrative story. I would say it's easy, but it's easier than being like Kendrick's story is always like he's the fly on the wall,
right?
of observing situations.
Yeah, but like this is he wasn't alive when these events happened.
No,
right?
Yeah,
exactly.
And it's so detailed.
Yeah, very detailed. So it's the story of when his dad came into contact with Top, right?
Yeah.
Is it a fictional story or did it actually
it's a real story.
His family history, pimping and banking. He was meant to be dangerous. Clacked him a grip and start slanking.
Like the chopping up of the sample.
Yeah, no, Ninth Wonder's amazing.
Really great.
He's a goat.
Had a couple of shooters caught a murder case. Fingerprints on the gun.
Then like the beat completely switches up here. Like it's completely different.
Yes.
The first in the projects with the two-tone Mustang. That 5.0 thing.
I love how
They say
descriptive
5
he is in this story as well.
Oh yeah.
Like when I hear this story or when I hear any Kendrick story, I get a vivid picture, like with colours and everything.
Yeah, he's an amazing storyteller.
Crooked cops told Anthony he should kick it. He brushed him off.
I love this use of the song. Like I was a fan of Hiatus Coyote before this album came out, so when I heard this, I was like, oh. Like you don't really think of them like existing in the same universe, you know.
So many relatives telling us, selling us, devilish work, skilling us, crime, intelligent, villainous, prevalent.
I think his wordplay is like at its peak in this song.
It's
Like it always stood out to me on Damn because I just think the wordplay.
Yeah, because
is
it's not enough to just have wordplay, but then you're not saying anything.
Right.
Like if you're gonna listen to a song, it's the difference in like listening to a skill and then listening to a song.
Right.
That's the difference.
If I grow up without a father and die in a gunfight.
What was it? Do you see how this is? I think the thing about this song, why it encapsulates the themes of Damn so perfectly, is that like a bit like the song Humble, like he's extremely confident, but like the whole concept is about him humbling himself. So he's basically saying the situation I'm in is just circumstance. It could have easily been that Kendrick Lamar is no one, but he also says, I am the greatest rapper.
But he also thinks he's like the chosen one.
Because he is. He just is.
Okay, yeah, but he thinks he's chosen by God, basically.
So I was taking a walk the other day.
Okay. Have you listened to the album backwards?
I've listened to this album in every variation you can think of. I've listened to it backwards. I listened to it backwards before this dropped.
Oh, did you? Yeah. That must have taken some effort. Okay, cool. So, your number 5.
My number 5. Oh, shit!
So what is this song for?
Oh, that's Lala Hathaway, who's an amazing singer. It's one of her
current
tunes.
singer?
Yeah, she's amazing.
Oh,
Yeah.
I didn't think it was a woman, to be honest.
Yeah, no, the song itself is like...
Okay. Yeah, that bit's my favourite bit of the song.
This is... I think this is produced by Knowledge.
Okay,
yeah.
Interesting. So why is this your 5th favourite?
Do you know what? Specifically, when we get to it, the first verse of this song is my favourite rap verse ever written. Like, ever.
Been in it before internet had new act.
We don't share the same synonym for that. Fallback. Been in it before internet had new acts. It's such a poetic way of just saying I've been in the game for ages.
Right. Yeah.
Been in it before internet had new.
You admitted it once I submitted it wrapped in plastic.
That is genius.
You admitted it?
You admitted it once I submitted it wrapped in plastic, as in like his debut album. As in you saw I was the greatest when I dropped my debut album, but you admitted it once I submitted it wrapped in plastic. And I love the whole like
wrapped in
wrapped in plastic. But I love the whole motive of the song, of the first verse, where like every rhyme is the I sound or the A sound. And if you listen to it closely, he's rapping like to the left of the beat, so it's like syncopated as well. It's just like technically
to the left of the beat.
He's not as in like not literally to the left, but you know what I mean.
Yeah,
like he's
I know what
rapping
you mean.
like it's syncopated.
Yeah.
But like this first verse is just it's mainly for this first verse.
Okay.
The songs in here.
I know Compton, I know street shit, I know shit that's conscious.
The percussion in this song is really interesting.
It's crazy to me.
Well, it's like
I don't know.
it just sounds like people like hitting things.
Yeah.
Like it's quite like makeshift.
But I know Knowledge has a knowledge of jazz music which fits this album very well. So
sure.
Just give it to the kids, don't gossip about how it's distributed.
That's fine. Just give it to the kids, don't gossip about how it was distributed.
But that's literally what he did.
That's literally what he did.
He gave money to I think it was his high school, isn't it, in Compton.
And the only reason...
And he didn't say that it was him.
The only reason I learned about that was he did a thing with Noisy, and the guy interviewing him was like, is this true that you did this? He's like... Come on, man.
Yeah, because he tried to do it anonymously.
Until I realized I didn't know shit the day I came home.
You know why I love that? Kendrick has a tendency to do this, and I fucking love it, where he'll spit, like, an amazing verse, and then the end of the verse the end of the verse of the chorus will recontextualize the whole preceding thing. So the whole verse is about him talking about all the stuff and the knowledge he's gained from being in the rap industry. I know this, I know this, I know that. Yeah. And then he's like, I didn't know shit until I came home. Yeah. So I love the double meaning as well. It's like he came home. Yeah. As in, he came home and saw the bullshit that was still happening at home. Right, also, he went home to his motherland, to Africa.
To Momma.
Tell your homies especially to come back home.
Is it in a woman? Is it in money? Oh man, God. It's so manic.
It is, yeah.
Don't lie to me. Suicidal anyway. I can be advocate. I can preach for you if you tell me where the mess is.
Okay, excellent choice.
Excellent
choice.
Okay. This is your number 4.
I got a bone to pick.
Probably an obvious choice, but like
it's amazing.
You can't fault it.
You can't fault it.
It's excellent. The boom and bass, just the rhythm of it, everything.
And the bass is it stays relatively the same, except I think it like when it gets to the verse,
there's a key change.
Yeah, it's a key change. Yeah.
I'm mad, but I ain't
Do you know whose voice that is?
Who?
Going, he mad.
Who?
It's fucking Whitney Alford. That's his fiance.
Oh,
Yeah. Because Anna Wise does some of the background vocals as well, but
Okay.
Whitney Alford does some as well.
That's so cute.
You can smell it when I'm walking down the street.
Oh yes we can, oh yes we can.
I can dig rapping.
So do you know who produced this?
I believe it was Soundwave and Thundercat, if I'm not mistaken.
Is it Thundercat playing that bass?
I think so,
that
yeah.
real
But
beastie
I'm
bass.
pretty sure it's Soundwave.
But a rapper with a ghost rider.
What the fuck happened?
So did everyone think that he was that was a Drake diss?
Yeah, because 2015 was the year when people started, it was the whole back-to-back charged up, like, diss track shit. So they interpreted it as that.
I think they're just looking for beef.
They're just looking for beef. I think
Yeah.
it's just more of a general commentary. He's not
Right, yeah, just
sneak dissing.
Yeah. That key change. Euphoric.
But you prior.
And then do those like manipulative vocals, do they only kick in at that key change?
Yeah, I think so, yeah.
Yeah, it's cool.
20 million walking out the court, baby, woo woo. Screaming, Annie, are you okay? Annie, are you okay?
So what is the significance of using that Michael
Well,
Jackson bit?
the Annie,
the
are
Annie,
you
are you
okay?
okay bit?
Do you know, that's the one thing I've never understood. Not sure. I'm not sure what the significance of using
Okay,
it.
and let us know in the comments if you know.
From a peasant to a prince to a motherfucking king. Oh, yeah.
Do you know what I always interpret that line as? From peasant to a prince to a motherfucking king. It's like his 3 albums up to Tip and Butterfly.
Oh,
so like,
interesting.
in my head, Section 80 is him as a peasant.
Right.
Independent album, no one really knows who he is.
Good Kid, Mad City.
He's the prince. It's his first big one. Everyone's hyping him up. He's like, he's the next big thing.
Yeah.
And then this is the album that solidified him as like, you're one of the best
Okay,
to do it. Yeah.
It's pretty. That's not a bass though, that's like an electric guitar, right?
Yeah.
We want the funk.
I remember you was conflicted. Okay.
Okay.
So this is my number 4, yeah?
Yes. Okay.
This is one of the best uses of samples ever.
Yeah, so this sample is what? Beach House? Yeah.
Silver Soul. It's reversed.
It's reversed?
It's a reverse sample, yeah.
Ooh,
Yeah.
interesting. I like the fact that it's so like muted before the beat kicks in.
Yeah,
Do you
yeah.
get what I mean?
Hot sauce all and untitled rhyming, yeah, bitch. Yeah, bitch.
Did you say hot sauce all in my top ramen?
Hot sauce all in my top ramen, you bitch.
I never understood that bar.
Because hot sauce in your ramen, like when you're broke, you got to make some meals.
Yeah.
But also, he's just talking about fucking terrain.
Yeah.
So hot sauce on my top ramen might be like an STD. It's a double entendre.
Is that you thinking that, or have you heard someone say that before?
That's just me thinking that.
That's disgusting, Marlon.
The only thing we had to free our mind. Then freeze that verse when we
I
see
love
dollar
that.
signs.
So he's talking about rhyming. He says that it was the only thing we had to free our mind.
Mm-hmm.
Then we stop rhyming when we see the dollar signs.
Right.
That is fucking poetry.
Facts.
Big on Halle Berry or Hallelujah.
How do you think Halle Berry feels about this?
What about like being like a metaphor for like materialism?
Yeah.
Ain't got a mic, say fuck the niggas that you gave.
That's also
That's
facts.
just how I feel.
A dollar might just say fuck the niggas that you came with as soon as money's involved. It's the same on Poor Man's Dreams on Section 80. He says the same niggas that kill Witcher will squeal Witcher.
Right. Well, squill with you.
Squeal, as in the same niggas that kill
squeal
you.
with
Yeah.
Pick your poison, tell me what you do. Everybody know it's
Like pick a poison. What is it? And tell me
What you choosing?
what you choosing.
Pick your poison. Tell me
So
what
it's
you're choosing.
it's basically being like
Halle Berry or
you're-
Hallelujah.
Yeah, but it's basically being like you can choose that way as well if you want, but just like be upfront that that's what you've chosen.
Yeah,
kind of thing.
and face the
He just doesn't want
consequences.
people fronting that they.
Yeah.
Like, oh no, I chose that.
Yeah, I love the fucking Anna Wise feature as well.
So what do you think of the J Rock feature?
I think it's one of my favourite features ever.
Interesting.
Like this verse is so good.
I feel like he brings something new as well because the way he raps, it's not the same as how Kendrick raps at all. Like the sound of it and everything. So he does bring something like new to the table.
Yeah.
Broken promises, still your watch and tell you what time it is. Take your J's and tell you to kick it where a foot locker
That is like one of my favourite bars on the album.
What is it?
He said, broken promises, take your watch and tell you what time it is. Take your J's and tell you to kick it where a foot locker is.
Right.
So not only are they going to fuck you over,
Right.
they're going to rub your face in it as well.
Right.
That's just how I feel.
Kendrick.
Just bring my
Good
car
call
back,
back, man.
I called
Calling
in
for another appointment.
So So is this actually his parents?
No, that's not actually. They're representations of. They're meant to be his parents, but they're not.
But so
actually.
this event of him taking the car and just like
Yeah,
going
yeah.
off, that happened, right?
We don't. I mean,
Okay,
yeah,
but it's
I
part
mean,
of
like,
his,
yeah,
like,
this,
story
like, I
telling.
imagine this album as like semi-autobiographical,
Right. Okay.
and obviously, like, this again fits into the narrative so like perfectly well, and obviously it's like non-linear as well. It's
Yeah.
just,
I really want to know who started like the like not trend, but who started the thing of having parents' phone calls. Like
just
for,
like voicemails
for a
on
couple
album.
of couple of years,
Yeah.
everyone was doing
Yeah, yeah.
that. Do you know what I mean?
yeah.
Okay, solid choice. Okay, so this is my number 3.
Mm-hmm.
I got loyalty inside my DNA.
I think I might have like cried when I first heard this song
This is
because
insane.
it's insane.
It's insane.
It's insane, and it just gets more and more. Like just when you think it can't get more like insane, it does.
And Mike Will made it, killed it.
Is that who did it?
Mike Will made it, yeah. He did a few beats on the album.
It's just so sick, and it just kind of, because it starts the album, obviously like Blood is kind of like a and then this like bam, like it shocks you.
Yeah, this song's different.
It's different gravy.
I got dark, I got evil that
You know what? It sounds like, I remember when I first heard it, I was like, he's rapping so fast. He's rapping so fast. But actually, when you listen to it,
It's not.
he's not rapping
No.
fast at all. Like, it's just the way it's, because it's because it's so like,
Steady.
yeah, and it's so like quantized, like sounding. That's why it sounds fast, but it's not. I can rap along with this.
Well, second part.
I can try.
See, use a bitch, your hormones probably switch inside your DNA. Backbone don't exist, burn outside a jellyfish I gauge.
Who the fuck thinks to rap that?
This is
So-
one of my favourite bits.
Sorry, who raps that?
What?
Backbone don't exist, born outside a jellyfish I gauge.
This
is why I say that hip hop has done more damage to young African Americans than racism in recent years. You.
Yeah, he is a no. It's iconic that you use that though. I think
Yeah.
the use of them going, we hate the popo.
Yeah.
Gonna
Running
kill
in the
us
street. Both
streets
show.
for show.
It's the same.
I don't like it. Like
It's the same.
that's iconic to use that.
On Shutdown, the Skepta tune, he did a similar thing where he's like a bunch of young youths dancing aggressively on stage. It's just not what you want to see on primetime TV.
Tell me something, you motherfuckers can't tell me nothing.
I'd rather better to listen to you. Sorry, I'll stop.
That drop is
Ridiculous. And have you heard about how they made the beat?
no.
Kendrick rapped this second part a cappella,
Oh,
and then
yeah,
Michael
I
made
did hear
the
that.
beat around his vocals,
Yeah,
which is mad.
so sick, and I love the "Give me some ganja"
So
sample.
Rick James.
Did you say it like Bing James?
I was thinking of Bing James.
I love that bass note.
That
comes
bass
in
is
there.
fucking mad.
It's so satisfying.
Sex, money, murder, DNA. Mad. It's
There's
mad.
just that song just has so much energy. You know
And
what I
it's
mean?
relatively short. Like, it's only just over
yeah,
3
very
minutes, and it
short.
feels like
but it
so much
just,
longer.
It proper invigorates you, doesn't it?
Yeah, every time I listen to that song, I'm like,
You just get hyped.
okay. So my number 3. It's a sad one.
Oh.
Made me cry. I did actually cry when I heard this. When I
Yeah.
first heard it.
And all of these like the jazz instruments like doing their little things, and it's
Yeah.
all so chaotic.
This, like, the first part of the song for me isn't even like when I listen to it, it's not even rapping. It's like he's just like
right,
just
yeah,
speaking.
yeah, for sure. But I feel like the you really get a sense that you're about to hear like someone's state of mind, because this is so like, yeah, it feels like chaos, especially
Yeah,
with like
yeah.
yelling.
You reached in front of 100,000 but never reached up.
That's fucked up, man.
What is it?
He says, "Where was your reach? Where was your antennas?
Mm-hmm.
You preach in front of 100,000 but never reached her."
Right.
So it's like it's the most self-critical he's ever been, because he's basically calling himself like a fucking like a con man, or like like a charlatan,
right.
where he's saying that you talk about like touching these people's hearts
Yeah, yeah.
and like, you know, being there for them, and you can't even reach the closest people to you.
Is he definitely talking about himself?
No, that's the whole. He said, yeah, you preach in front of 100,000, and his sister did get pregnant at a young age.
Right. Okay.
Loving you is complicated. Loving you is
You really like feel the hate. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And, like, even if you didn't really understand what he was saying, you could still feel the hatred.
I love how self-referential the song is, where he says, "I fucking hate you. I hope you embrace it."
Right.
And this song is literally him embracing it.
Right.
Loving you is complicated.
Interesting fact. You know who has background vocals on this song?
Who?
SZA.
Really?
Yeah.
Interesting. So loving you is complicated. Is that kind of like a play on loving you is easy because you're beautiful?
Yeah.
Is it kind of like a play because he's like loving you is complicated, like
Yeah,
literally
yeah, it could be,
literal
yeah.
opposite.
Yeah.
So is this like
complicated?
is this like representing like him in a like depressive state?
Yeah.
Is that why like housekeeper's going housekeeping?
Yeah, and
but like not answering.
Yeah, and obviously, like literally in the music video, he's literally like in a hotel room.
Oh, I don't think I've seen that.
Oh, well, it's like a double music video called "God Is Gangster,"
Okay.
and it's you and the For Sale interlude.
You the reason why mama and them leaving. No, you ain't shit.
So is he still talking to himself?
Yeah, the whole song he's
Right.
talking to himself.
Right. Okay.
The trials and tribulations of burden, everyone felt
That is like, it's because obviously there's songs that like overtly talk about dealing with mental health and stuff, but that's such a like realistic and kind of paradoxically sensitive way of talking about it, because he says your trials and tribulations are burden, and
Right.
like obviously I've been fortunate enough not to have to deal with like depression and stuff, but from what I've heard, those intrusive thoughts is like you feel the reason why a lot of people don't talk about it is because they feel that they're a burden on others because of what's going on in their head.
100%.
Then he died, God himself, and say you fucking failed. You ain't
That
This
is
is
fucked up.
It's the rawest shit though.
Yeah.
This is so raw. Even like the voice that he's employing to talk about this, it just feels so raw.
I heard, I'm not sure which producer or which collaborator, that after the studio session for this, he just like stayed in the studio for like 3 hours, just on his own.
Right.
That's what
Yeah,
I
I mean when you like lay yourself
Yeah.
bare like that, yeah.
And if I told your secrets, the world of no money can't stop a suicidal weakness.
Yeah. It's very painful. Not painful. Well, it is, but it's a very powerful song for sure.
Yeah, that was
It feels
the
so
first
raw.
rap song that ever made me cry,
Oh.
like
no.
ever.
Okay.
Okay, so this is your runner
This
up.
is my number 2.
You're gonna ask me which one it is. It's
Yeah.
Untitled 2, isn't it?
Yeah.
Pimp, pimp.
Hooray!
You know that when it starts off with pimp pimp hooray, it's gonna be fire.
Pimp,
The
pimp.
instrumentation of this is similar to you, don't you think?
Oh yeah, very much so. That might have been why it was scrapped from being on the album.
Because
Like,
it was too similar to you.
maybe,
Yeah.
but obviously like he was following a narrative, so maybe it just didn't fit in with that. But
I'm sick and tired of being tired. Can't pick a side the Gemini. Prophesize if we
is he a
live.
Gemini?
He is a Gemini.
You can't pick a side.
June 17th,
We celebrate every year.
1987.
Happy birthday!
Can
Just
you please
drop.
pray for me?
Get God on the phone.
Said it won't be long.
I think maybe because I'm just such a sucker
For drops.
for like a low, dirty sounding
Yeah.
bass. You know
Yeah.
what I mean?
It's
Like
Go on.
no. What were you
I
gonna
was
say?
just gonna say the thing with like just like the cadence, like it's so different from anything. I see jigaboos, I see styrofoam.
Yeah.
I'd never heard him do that.
I mean, he's singing for a lot of this
Yeah,
song.
yeah.
I see styrofoams. My hood gone
And it's,
break.
for me, it's like I really like beats that aren't as straightforward like this. It's
Yeah.
a bit more like boom,
Yeah.
boom, boom, you know?
It's a tidal wave. It's a thunderdome. I'm the only way we can fornicate.
I love the way that he said
We can
fornicate.
fornicate.
My favourite bit is I really like the bit that's about the
Pimpin' and posing, look what I drove in. Ah.
But I think my favourite is the verse, Cornbread Connie.
Yeah, that verse. It's that creeping sax as well.
And the creeping piano. It's
Yeah,
literally
everything
just,
about this
it's
song
like
is creepy.
3 notes on the piano, like
Yeah.
played at a distance.
Get God on the phone. Said it won't be long.
I think maybe this song, explores the themes of Damn more than it explores the themes of Pimp a Butterfly. Do you get what I mean?
Do you think so?
I think so.
I mean, I think it does
I
both.
would have to
because-
look into it more.
Yeah,
to
because like,
verify
a lot of
that,
the song
but-
is about his relationship with materialism and fame in the rap industry,
Yeah.
which is a bit more To Pimp a Butterfly than Damn. But I see what you mean.
But it's about God. I mean, it's literally get God on the
Get
phone.
God on the phone.
Fine hoes with a blindfold, King Kendrick.
I love that. That's the exact same imagery as the Loyalty video.
Right.
You know when he's got the blindfold and all the
Yeah,
hoes
yeah.
around him. I said,
Yeah.
fine hoes with a blindfold, King Kendrick.
So this bit, so it goes, hello, Billy. Who's Billy, first of all? But then, the bit that I love is the piano in the, like, the echoey piano in the background going, dee-dee, 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 like, it's amazing.
I can put a rapper on life support. Guarantees is something none of you want.
That is
Shit on
such
these down
facts.
and
You cannot go for Kendrick. He'll kill your career. He'll end your career.
I don't think he is malicious in that
No, but that's
way,
the thing.
though.
If you provoked him enough, he would end you. He would end you.
Would he?
It'd be done.
No, he seems like a nice guy.
No, but when you know,
Out
if
in
he's
the
called,
streets.
that's because no one's called him into
He's
action.
a father now, like...
If he's
he has
called into action,
responsibilities.
he will.
Alright.
Get up on the phone.
And then it's like, it kind of
Yeah.
like feels like it was like all a dream. You get what I mean?
yeah.
Like, this...
Like, it faded away.
Yep, all day. Mortal Man and Kunta.
Alright,
All right, from the top.
Okay, that's an amazing song.
Is it a bit controversial though to have my second favourite Kendrick song
What?
to be from Untitled
No,
Unmastered?
I mean, like, to put it like, I had, when I was making this list, I had, like, my provisional list, I had 2 songs from Section 80 in there. Section 80 is amazing. It's a 9.9 out of 10. But,
9.9.
yeah.
Okay.
But, the one I was going to, my honourable mention was Poor Man's Dreams,
Okay.
which is amazing.
So this is your number 2.
My number 2. My only song from Damn.
Is this
New
relevant?
Kung Fu Kitty.
I fucking love this song.
I'm gonna tell you something that might end our relationship.
What?
This is one of my least favourite Kendrick songs.
Are you fucking crazy? No, I'm sorry. Let me get my hat. Are you mad? Alright, let me educate you.
I think I'm quite sane. You don't know. You don't need to. I think it's probably just personal preference because it's sexy. It's like poppy, and I'm
This
not
song
with it.
is the bars. Okay, let's just play this
I
shit.
can't believe this is your number 2.
I can't believe you said that's one of your least favorite Kendrick songs. That's
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah, but this
Okay,
is where
let's
we differ.
let's play this shit.
Ain't nobody praying for me. Here we go.
I don't give a fuck.
And I'm sorry. How
give
can
a
you
fuck.
not like this? It's got James Blake on it. It's got James Blake.
Okay, so where is James Blake?
Listen to when it doesn't drop.
I don't give a fuck. I'm willing to die for this shit. I done cried for.
That's James Blake.
That is James
Oh, I
Blake.
actually didn't know that.
And you know the that's Blake.
My daddy commissary made it to commas. Bitch, all my grandma's dead. So ain't
Oh,
nobody.
my dad's commissary made it to commas.
My
as
dad's
in-
commissary made it to commas.
as in it got more than 1,000,
No,
basically.
what as it his commissary
What
as in
commas?
he went from having fucking money sent to jail when he was
Mm-hmm.
in jail. He went from being in jail to being rich. But he
Oh,
doesn't
I
just say
see.
that.
Right,
My
right,
daddy
right.
commissary made it to commas.
I mean, yeah,
Beautiful.
that's beautiful.
I
What's the
be
facts?
on Stockton, I don't do it for the gram, I do it for Compton. I'm willing to die for the shit, nigga.
Camping. Why did you do that?
Captain.
So when he's saying do it for the gram,
Yeah, I don't
Is
do
he
it for the
talking
gram,
about
I do it for Compton.
Instagram and cocaine.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, he does it for Compton.
I got that.
I gotta slap a pussy ass nigga, I'ma make it look sexy.
See, I don't really understand that.
If I gotta slap a pussy ass nigga and make it look sexy. So this song and this album is like, in my head, it's a response to like the godlike image people made of Kendrick off the Spit of a Butterfly. Like, oh my god, this is one of the best albums ever made.
Sure.
Damn is like a direct response to that. So he's like, look, I can still come down and talk shit. I could do the traditional rap shit.
But
I
the
can talk my shit.
the majority of Damn, he's talking about being the chosen one.
Yeah, but like he does. This is like, because Damn is such like a duality based album. Half of that is I'm coming down to your
Yeah.
level to talk my shit.
But why make it look sexy?
Because this is it. If I got to slap, this is what I'm saying about, like, if he's called into action, he'll do it. So if I got to slap a pussy ass nigga, if I have to come down and talk my shit, I'm gonna make it look sexy. I'm gonna still make it good. So if I have to come and do some trap shit, I'm gonna make it good. I'm gonna make it substantial. I'm gonna make it sexy.
Make it sexy.
Yeah.
I'm allergic to a bitch nigga, ayy. An imaginary rich nigga, ayy.
7 figures hold a slimmer than my bitch figure. That That is so hard.
You're talking to me like I
I'm
don't know the
sorry,
song.
I
I do know the song.
It's just the fact they said 7 figures.
Yeah. Yeah.
Fake my death and go to Cuba. That's the only option. Did you know there was all those conspiracy theories about Tupac, how he's gone to Cuba?
Right.
And he's always like compared himself to Tupac. So
I mean, yeah, that's true.
I pull up, hop out,
I like that.
I love everything about this song.
You like a good groove.
I love a good groove.
You do.
Most of y'all throw rocks and try to hide your hand. Just say his name and I promise that you'll see Candyman.
That
Because
is
it's all in
the
your
hardest part
eyes.
on the album. Most of you will throw rocks and try to hide your hands. So he's saying, most of you,
Yeah.
if you're trying to diss me,
Yeah.
just say my name. And he's saying,
Right.
say his
Say my
name,
name 3 times.
promise, you will see Candyman.
Candyman.
That's what I'm saying. If he's called into action, he will come at you and he'll end you. I promise you, Candyman will come.
Take me away, element.
So in terms of Damn, that's my favourite song on Damn, but like Feel and Lust are like very, very, like on a different day, Lust could have been in there, or Feel could have been in there.
Not DNA.
I love every song on that album,
Yeah.
but I'm just saying, if I had to, it's just like if I had to pick between my imaginary children, I would pick that child, but you know, they're children.
I hope you're not picking between your imaginary children.
No, I'm not.
That'd be cause for concern. Okay, so this is my number 1.
I know what it is. I know.
You know what it is,
because
because it's my favourite song of all time.
I thought that was Nights.
It changes.
Okay. Yeah.
There's my 2 babies and I can't
Yeah.
choose.
Okay. Yeah. No. This one.
But yeah,
was
this
amazing.
is, yeah.
I love that crack.
Every nigga is a star.
That's the reason that this is my favourite song of all time. So this is the first ever Kendrick song I heard because I was introduced to Kendrick via Pimp a Butterfly, and obviously this is the first track on that.
Mm-hmm.
This is the first song I ever heard, and it blew my fucking mind.
Yeah. It's the
Like-
effect it has. Did it blow your mind more
It
than
blew
for free
my
interlude?
mind. Yes, because this was literally the first I
Okay.
heard of Kendrick.
Yeah.
And I was just, life changed forever.
Hit me!
You'll slip through the cracks on the
Fucking mad.
Just Thundercat on face, innit?
Across the ball.
I love that. He always does that where he's talking about 2 things at the exact same time.
What do you mean?
That whole thing. You was my first girlfriend. Bridges burned. When I first heard it, I'm like, oh, he's talking about Shireen. He's talking about Shireen. My first girlfriend. But obviously, in the context of the album, he's talking about the rap industry as if she were, or as if the rap industry was a woman,
Right, sure.
and what's the word? An objectified woman
Right,
to
sure.
pimp out.
Right, yes.
Until he got his nut. He was thinking about it until he got his money, then he didn't give a shit about rap anymore.
Plan them on everything, plan them on word rain,
I
married
really
to
like
the
that.
This song's
whatever that
mad.
note is. Yeah,
It's-
like production goes
It's
crazy.
Flying Lotus, isn't it? Flying Lotus.
Flying Lotus did this?
Flying Lotus produced this song.
How is it my favourite song in the world and I didn't
You didn't know
that?
Flying Lotus produced this song?
No.
Flying Lotus produced this
That
song.
makes so much more sense.
Yeah.
It's got so many people involved.
George
that I love.
getting George Clinton on the song is already.
Yeah.
I love that Anna Wise fucking.
Everybody now.
You was my first girlfriend.
It's Dre. The hard part is keeping it, motherfucker.
Little white lines, but it's no white collar in you. But it's whatever.
It's like just this series of flows that he does in this part, and then it's just he switches it up, and it's
but
just from start to finish.
Do you know how hard it is to do all those technical things and still make it narratively and conceptually relevant as well? Like, so he's not just changing his voice to be like, oh, look how versatile my vocal range is. It's literally because it's a different person.
Yeah, for sure.
Your horoscope is a Gemini, 2 sides. So you better cop everything 2 times. 2 coops, 2 chains, 2
I love that as well.
seatbelts, 2
Your horoscope
Gemini.
is a Gemini, better cop 2 times. That's the way that like these labels, that's literally them pimping you. They take something that's like meaningful to you or like spiritual or religious or anything personal about you, and then they just like manipulate it into becoming a product.
Yeah.
That's what that line is to me.
Yeah.
And everything in my Texas will deny how Wesley sniped your ass before 35.
So the Wesley theory is so Wesley Snipes he was arrested for tax evasion.
I believe so. Yeah.
Something like that. So
Yeah.
But
he's basically talking about how the whole tax system and like the financial system of America is a trap. Well, not it benefits a certain group of people because when you're young and you're underprivileged in school, they don't teach you shit about how to fill out a tax return or all this stuff.
Yep.
And then when you're that person thrust into the limelight,
you get taken advantage of.
Yeah, because you've got all this money. I don't fucking know what.
Like Rihanna. Like Rihanna.
Yeah. And it feeds beautifully into for free.
It's just what a fucking amazing song.
Yeah, that's one of the best openings to an album ever. It's the best album ever made. Yeah.
I have no idea what you're gonna have to choose as your number one. Like no idea.
Let's see.
This is gonna be a surprise. You're gonna choose my least favourite Kendrick song. Bitch, I'm in the club.
Bitch, I'm in the club with the homies.
Oh, okay. So which part do you prefer?
Sing About Me. I love I'm Dying of Thirst, but I've chosen this for Sing About Me.
I really like the piano in this.
Everything. This is the thing. This is a jazz sample. I think it's Green. Forgive me if I'm wrong.
Okay.
But that original, it's not, because it's like jazzy and it's very loose, and the beat is very, very like steady. They've had to like manipulate the timing of it, like so it sounds simple, but the beat is quite complex.
Right. Okay.
This orphanage we call a ghetto was quite a routine.
That is
and
fucked up, man.
What?
This orphanage we call a ghetto is quite routine. It's just like completely like devoid of hope.
Yeah. I mean, your list is pretty bleak. Like, you've chosen like the saddest Kendrick songs, pretty much.
Yeah, no, yeah, this is in my head. This is just as bleak as you.
You was your number 2, right?
My number 3, Element was number 2.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
But you like the sad ones.
Yeah.
The demon glued to my back, whispering, "Get on my god, man, I ain't give a fuck."
That is
same mentality.
it's so. Oh, he literally just the concept of revenge. He called a demon glued to my back, whispering, "Get him, I got him."
And if I die before your album drop, I hope.
It's, do you know what's so fucked up as well? Because the whole verse is from the perspective of, so this guy whose younger brother died, and he's talking to Kendrick about how like he was an inspiration to Kendrick, but even though he recognizes that, he can't get this idea of revenge out of his head, and that's what like feeds the cycle.
Yeah.
So he's aware that he's trying to get out of it, but he's stuck in the trap, and then he ends up dead himself as well.
Yeah,
he's just another victim to the fucking cycle.
Yeah, like he literally dies on the track.
Yeah.
What's crazy was I was hearing about it, but doubted your ignorance. How could you ever
This
just
is also so fucked up as well. So he said you wrote a song about my sister on your tape and you called it Section 80. So he's talking about Keisha's song.
Right.
Message resembled Brenda's Got a Baby about a young prostitute.
Yeah.
And he from the perspective of her, which means that Kendrick is aware that this person would think about putting that subject matter on record would be kind of fucked up.
Right, yeah.
And he does it in this exact song again.
my titties bounce on the cadence of his tingling keys?
That is
Matter of fact,
fucking amazing. It's because it's I don't know how to describe it, but like it's
He says the word titties.
it's ratchet, but it's like
yeah.
it's just beautiful.
Okay.
Love it.
You like things
dirty.
that draw the line between
I
ratchet
love
and
I love they
beautiful.
draw a line where you can't tell what you're meant to feel. Like it's so visceral, but it's so beautifully written.
Right, yeah.
I'ma give it or die trying. I'm eyeing every male gender with intentions of buying.
He's like, I'll never
Never
fade away. I'll
and it
never fade
happens.
away.
It
And
still
then he
happens.
starts fading away. Yeah. There's something really fucking like sad.
It's
about
so
that.
sad.
Real sad.
Maybe cause I'm a dreamer and sleep is the cousin of death. Really stuck in the schema, wondering when I'm arrested.
Maybe because I'm a dreamer. So he's talking about why he's infatuated with death.
Yeah.
Maybe because I'm a dreamer and sleep is the cousin of death.
Right.
Really stuck in the schema, wondering when I'm arrested.
Right.
That is so layered.
Yeah.
That is
This is definitely one of Kendrick's like writing peaks.
yeah.
Because this is like you could take the lyrics from the song and then it would be a beautiful poem.
Yeah, and again, like, so the sleep is the cousin of death is a reference to Nas. I never sleep, because sleep is the cousin of death.
Right, okay.
But the way he just...
Yeah, he's amazing.
Did I put enough work in?
I love he said fighting for your rights even when you're wrong.
Right, yeah.
So no matter, like, what you do, I'm going to be there.
Promise that you sing about me forever. Promise that you sing about me for ooh.
So it goes into Untitled first.
It goes into Untitled first.
I think Kendrick's the GOAT. That's what we've come to the conclusion.
Come to the conclusion. I knew that Sid's fucking
We've
Buried Alive interlude from Drake's album.
But yeah, fight us in the comments if you don't think Kendrick's the GOAT.
Every song is fair game, so it doesn't matter what you say.
So let us know in the comments below what your favourite Kendrick songs were and whose list do you agree with more.
Make sure to like, subscribe, and talk about.
And we'll see you next time.
Bye.